Question 3. Which parts of the plant and human reproductive systems shown below produce the cells needed for reproduction? Well, we have all these A, B, C, D, E, and F. Let us identify them and let us make notes here. For A, it is actually the anther. And what does the anther do? Well, it is the male part of the flower which produces pollen grains. Okay, let's take a look at the next one, B. B is pointing to the ovary, which is a female part of the flower, containing the ovules. Okay, what about C now? Let us take a look at C. C is actually the fallopian tube, which helps transport the eggs down to the uterus. D is the ovary, which contains the ovules. It actually contains the eggs which needed to be fertilized. E is the testis, which produces sperms. F is the penis, which allows the sperm to be deposited in the vagina. Okay, looking at these, which cells needed for reproduction? For anther, yes, because it is a male part of the flower which produces the pollen grains. The pollen grains is needed to fertilize the eggs or the ovules. So A is needed for reproduction. What about B? It is a female part of the flower containing ovules. So it is definitely needed for reproduction because the ovules are the eggs which need to fuse with the pollen grains to form a fertilized egg. For fallopian tube, it is not needed for reproduction. Okay, it does not contain or produce cells that is needed for reproduction. For ovary again, it is part of the cell that is needed for reproduction because it contains the eggs which needs to be fertilized. The testis is also an organ that produces cells needed for reproduction because sperms are the cells needed for reproduction. Last but not least, the penis does not produce any cells needed for reproduction. So we are looking at A, B, D, and E. So looking at the options A, B, D and E, the answer is option 4.